we're gonna keep this item number available for you, but we have to go to something that I know is very near and dear to Jarrett Bailey's heart, and that's eyebrows.
Thank you.
And why are eyebrows so vital to your look?
I'll tell you this, and I go all around the world doing eyebrows on women, men, everybody, but at Benefit, we have been in the brow business for over 40 years. From day one, when Maggie and Annie's mom and aunt opened their very first boutique, they started doing brows because they knew how important they were, and we carry that on to this very day. Because the great thing is, with brows, the fuller the brow, the younger you look.
Yeah.
And that's the thing, if you want to look younger, you fill in your brow. So Gimme Brow comes in 3 different shades, a light, a medium, and a deep. Now what it is a volumizing fiber gel, okay? So inside this formula, it's suspended these microfibers, and they actually mimic the look of real hair. So when you put it on, it actually makes your brows look thicker and fuller. You can see there, you can read for yourself all those percentages, all those different claims that Gimme Brow does. But at the end of the day, what you want to know is what your brows will look like, but there you go.
Yes.
Look at those skimpy, wimpy brows before. That's fine for your bikini, but ain't for good for your brows, people. Now, let me show you, I want to show you how this works, okay? We want to see this innovation, because this turned the beauty world on its head when we came out with this 3 years ago. People still love it. Now, this is gorgeous Anne. I love Anne, she's stunning. Now, you can see here with Anne, right? She doesn't have a lot of brows. They don't really stand out. It's not really defining your eyes, not doing her any favors. That happens. Our brows thin out as we age, but take a look, and I'm just gonna go in with a little bit of Gimme Brow.
Okay.
And I'm just gonna quickly swipe it over her brow.
Okay, are you using the medium on her or the deep?
I'm using the light on her.
The light on her.
So I just used the light on Anne, but take a look.
Oh,
this
wow.
is one application, people.
Look at that.
This is one application, and look at the difference of her before and her after. Take a look. This might look familiar to you because, like I said, brows tend to thin out at home. Your brows can thin out over time. It's natural, it's normal. Don't worry, nothing's wrong. It just happens. But they don't have to be that way. Your brows, you don't have to live with them like that. Let me show you again how easy this is for you to apply once you actually get it home.
And be sure to watch, because literally if you blink, you're gonna miss it. It's that fast.
It's that fast. So now I'm gonna go in and I'm literally combing over the hair. So if you can brush your hair, you can apply Gimme Brow. It's that easy, and I'll show you how quick, and take a look.
Look at that. And I'm standing this close, and it looks like her natural eyebrows.
Because it's the microfiber technology inside this formula that's gonna make everybody around you think that those are your real brows. Look at her before and after.
Can I tell you something? In the after, I didn't notice how pretty her eyes were.
Right?
Until the after.
Well, you know, your brows frame your eyes. If you want people staring at your eyes, then you need to fill in your brows. Take a look at the difference of her before and her after. You can actually see before, her brows are a little bit weak. They kind of fade away at the ends. You can't really see them. And like you said, her eyes aren't defined.
Okay.
If you want your eyes to be the showstopper, and you want people to look right there,
look at your eyes.
You need to fill in your brows.
It starts with the eyebrows. Think about that. And that was the light, just so you know. So remember, we have light and we have the brand new shade, which is medium. And we're gonna share that with you. I'm gonna switch places with you.
Sorry, thank you.
So that you can see. And then we also have deep. And you kind of know if you are, you know, blonde or light salt and pepper, you can kind of see right there which way would go like. Most people will go medium. If you're brunette, deep. It's real that simple.
People ask me all over, like, how do I pick my shade? Look at the hair on your head, ladies. if it's light, if it's blonde, or if it's a silver fox, go with the light. If it's more of a medium tone, you're gonna go with the medium. And if it's dark to black, you're gonna go with the deep.
Okay.
Now, I want you to see, take a look at my friend Cindy here, okay? Look at Cindy. There's no this is not an illusion, people. If you're looking at your TV and you're saying, what's wrong with my TV? It's fine. We just applied Gimme Brow to one eyebrow. Look at the difference. Now, Cindy has what I call the Invisibrow. You might be familiar with this. You might be like, oh my goodness, that's me when I wake up. Okay, you wake up and you look in the mirror and your brows aren't there, but they really are. There's hair there, but it gets bleached out from the sun. Or maybe you're a blonde, or you're a redhead, or maybe you've gone gray, and so have your eyebrows. But guess what? With just a few swipes of Gimme Brow, so I'm just gonna take this in a medium shade, and I'm literally just swiping it over her brow, and you can see that whole thing just start to come to life.
Jared is literally putting the eyebrows back in eyebrows because there are fibers in here, and that's what not only gives you color, but that's what makes it look natural. That's why if you're afraid of that drawn-on eyebrow look, you don't want that. Nobody wants that.
No, nobody, no one.
Unless you're on stage,
right,
you know, nobody wants that. You want to look natural, and look at how. I mean,
brows are fundamental. They are as fundamental as foundation in your beauty routine. If you wear any makeup at all, I can tell you right now, brows should definitely be one of them.
Absolutely.
Because take a look at her before and after. Her eyes actually look more tired. If you look in the mirror and you don't have your brows filled in, you might feel that same way. You might say like, oh, my eyes don't look as bright as they used to. They don't look as young as they used to. Women, you know, this is the thing. You show your age around your eyes. That's, I mean, we all do.
That's what happens. And the funny thing is, the eyebrows are part of your eyes. They even say it, eyebrow.
Yes, exactly.
But we will focus on, maybe it's our liner, maybe it's our mascara, but we don't take the entire eye into consideration.
No.
Gimme Brow helps you do that. Remember, all you're doing is choosing whether you want light. The brand new shade is medium, and that's the one that Cindy is using, and you can see right there. And then we also have deep. You've got it on free shipping. Fantastic. You have 2 flex payments of $12, and you've got something that's gonna change your look. And let's go to the phones real quick.
Okay,
we've got some of you calling in. Monica is calling us from Washington. Welcome to HSN, Monica.
Hello.
So great to talk with you. Okay, Monica, is this your first time shopping with Benefit Cosmetics?
Yes, it actually is. And what brought me to doing that was your fabulous lipstick with the liner. Because I usually have to put on my reading glasses to put on a liner.
That's right.
So
those days are over, Monica.
It was great. And now I'm going to be purchasing the Gimme Brow.
Good.
Because I have a thyroid condition, and 3/4 of my brow, the outside of my brows, are missing.
Well, you know what, Monica? You just made the best decision you've had all day. I don't know what you did for the best 2 hours because it's only 2 a.m.
Right.
But guess what? Best decision you could have made. Monica, are you still on the line? Because I want to show you a trick really quickly with Gimme Brow. Since you said, because a lot of people out there may be like you where they're missing pieces of their brow, scars, patches, holes. But take a look at this, Monica. When you actually swipe Gimme Brow on, if there's places that are a bit more sparse, like take a look at the end of her brow where it's a bit more sparse. I'm going to teach you something. You can swipe, but you can also just dab it on because this sticks to the hair and to the skin. And you can see your brows will instantly come to life.
Okay, Monica, you're gonna see that in just a couple seconds. I'm so glad that you got this. Thank you so much for your phone call. And we're gonna send it right on out to you. And you know what, and look at that. Thanks for that trick, because a lot of people have that issue where they used to have brows, they don't, whether it's medications or whether they just stop growing.
Yes, I mean, you know what, that's really normal, but look at the difference at Christina's before and after. If you're just watching this, this is Gimme Brow, which is the volumizing fiber gel. This mimics the look of real hair. So I'm just gonna add a little bit more, because this is the other thing about Gimme Brow. If you want those big, bold brows that you see like on those Instagram posts or in magazines or like your daughter or your niece, guess what? This is buildable. So once it sets and you wanna add a little bit more, take a look now. Look at the difference. Look at how defined. That was 2 applications if you missed it.
And they still look natural.
Exactly.
It looks like she just has great eyebrows.
That's what you want people to say.
That's the deal.
You have great brows, that's a really cool brow filler.
Yeah, like, oh, I can see you drew your brows in today.
Your brows are real nice.
Yeah, that's shade.
Yeah, it is, it is.
Nobody wants
no shade.
That's not a compliment. You want them to look natural, and that's what this is. And that's why we get excited. Because we know what a difference it makes. Monica just called in. She got the big sexy lips kit, and she got the eyebrows. She's out the door. She's done.
One and done.
What about for you? I know. $12 to get these home. You've got free shipping. You're choosing light, medium, or deep. It's very simple. We're going to show you more in case you want to go, want to see some more demonstrations. And I know that we've got less than 2 minutes to go, but it's going to be, this is not adding any more time into your beauty routine in the morning. This is what? 5 seconds.
That's exactly right. And you know what? I'm going to be really honest with you. You can put this on anywhere. You can put this on in your car. You can put it on in your bathroom. You can put it on. I don't care where you're at. You can. There's always time for eyebrows. I want you to take a look. This is the deep shade that we just used on Courtney. Okay.
Love.
So look at her brows, but what you're gonna freak out about is what she looked like before.
Okay.
Okay? So if we see her before and after, look at that.
Yes.
Look at that. Now listen, you probably recognize some of this if you're looking in the mirror, because this is really normal, where your brows doesn't grow far enough in, they look a little thin, they're a little skimpy.
Yeah.
That happens.
Yeah.
You know, we've all gone a little tweezer crazy. I call it twazy. We go twazy sometimes. and you just start tweezing and it feels right and you just keep pulling and you've overdone it. But you know what? Guess what? With Gimme Brow, it brings your brows back.
And you know what, when I look at this from Courtney, that's my issue too. Great shape, she's got great shape.
Beautiful.
But you just want to fill it in a little bit more. And so what, no matter what the issue is, whether it's you need to fill in because you already have a great shape, or you don't have brows where you used to, or they're really light, maybe they're blonde, maybe they're gray, maybe, and I always say, even our skincare products can change the hair color on our eyebrows. Whatever the issue is, when your brows are filled in like this, you look younger, you look fresher, you look more glamorous. You spent 5 seconds per eyebrow, and people are going to whisper about, what did she do? I can't really tell. I just know she looks better.
I know, they're gonna be like, who did her work? Well, guess what? Benefit Cosmetics, people. Benefit Cosmetics did her work. That's right. Take a look at beautiful Anne. It looks like I just gave her a brow lift. Look at the difference before and after here. If you look in the mirror and you feel like your brows are not as perky as they used to be, they might be a little droopy. That happens to all of us at times, whether we're tired, it doesn't matter what it is. We didn't get enough sleep. Look what one application, that's one application of Gimme Brow, it lifted this whole brow. Look, I'm doing that too with my finger, but look, it stayed right there.
That's right.
That's the thing.
Oh, and what we haven't been, and I know that our clock is gone, but we're gonna keep going for a couple more seconds. Sweat resistant.
That's right, sweat resistant, water resistant.
Yes.
Yep.
And those are important too, particularly, I know it's, fall and winter, but some people, get hot.
That's right.
And sweat.
And that's the
Your
thing.
eyebrows are gonna stay